Pong. Pong is a great game. I am a brick. The ball is in the middle, and it is my task to bounce it over to the other side. And I gain points when I do.
It's me, Mario!
Super Mario 64 is a great game. I am Mario. I'm supposed to get all the power stars and defeat Bowser. I can also collect coins and get extra stars and maybe discover Yoshi along the way with many other secrets. Minecraft is a great game. I am Steve. I'm supposed to... I'm supposed to... What makes Minecraft so special? Why has it captured the attention of millions? Why has it captured my attention? Minecraft lets me exist. Time moves, water flows, monsters roam. I am here, a contained existence that I have the opportunity to participate in. It's fluid and expansive. There are rules and yet there are none. I can do everything and nothing. There are rules here. Rules in a different sense than I have to do this and I'm supposed to do that. I can do anything I want, but also I can't. There are no rules, there are laws. Let me rephrase this. I can't fly. I mean, I can if I wanted to, but the creative law-breaking aspect of Minecraft is a different discussion entirely. No, I can't fly. I can fight a giant dragon and discover cities in a parallel dimension that have capes that let me fly, but I can't fly. I can't breathe underwater. I can concoct a potion that allows me to last underwater for a long amount of time, or wear some armor that lets me do the same, but I can't breathe underwater. Monsters come out at night. Gravel and sand have gravity for some reason. Sheep run away when you hit them. Some of these statements are more inherent than others, but you get the idea. These are laws. Every game has them in their own nuances. So does Minecraft. Is this what makes Minecraft so special? Its laws? Let me reiterate this. Mario 64 is a great game. Along with basically everything else I'm comparing to Minecraft here, they could all do for a whole dissection of their own. And maybe sometime I will take on that challenge, but we're not talking about that right now. Minecraft is an open world game. Like Mario 64, Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, and a plethora of other games are. It's a style, it's a theme, a world designed for you to explore with secrets in every corner. Minecraft happens to be randomly generated, which I think is an important difference it has than the rest of my previously stated list, but not necessarily the key. It is incredible to me that I get to rediscover the world I live in every time I boot up a new game. I'm going to go back to rules and laws here. I'm placed where I am at, and I can see what I can see. The sun is rising, some sort of landform is before me. It varies due to the thing. This is the same concept in the earlier listed games. However long it takes you to get to this point, you always do. At this point, you must ask yourself the age-old question humans have been contemplating for millennia. We, as one people group, have pondered this question day in and day out, on different scales of severity. Some give their lives to discovering the truth behind this wondering. Some take their lives from the absolute oppressive weight of it. Everybody faces it, every day, and will until the end of time. We all inherently ask ourselves, now what?
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
For Mario 64, the now what is quite entertainingly simple. Now I must go on my quest. There is a castle in front of me, and while I could hop around in this majestic looking field I'm currently in, Peach's message in the castle invites me with open arms. Clearly I know what my now what is. GTA follows a similar vein, although I've never played it. Based on what I've seen, you have a clear directive to follow. You know this because the game literally tells you what your next move should be. Problem solved. Life question answered. Resident Evil 7 is one of my favorite games actually, and does the same thing. Tells you your objective straight up.
This is the place.
You start by stepping out of your car and onto a deserted pathway leading to a deserted house. It gives you the option of discovering your pre-planned now what, while giving you help along the way.
Daddy?
We need to go now!
Even Animal Crossing has a now what, although it lets you deviate from that route much more than the rest of these games. Still, there is a clear path of progression that has been laid out for you to do in a specific way. I began a new world. I was on an island with trees all around. There were glaciers, massive natural ice mountains as far as the eye could see. The sun had just risen. Now what? The laws are in place. The world is as it is. I have woken up a piece of its puzzle, a key influencer. I am Steve, and there is no pre-planned route for me. Now my now what is to not die. Or to live. There is some truth in these different ways of living. The funny thing is, I have that exact now what choice every day. So do you. People in low and hard places are probably on the trying not to die spectrum. I know I've been there in my own aspect. Many of us are on the living spectrum. On good days I find myself there. But all of us are existing. Music expresses that which cannot be put into words, and that which cannot remain silent. Victor Hugo. I would be remiss if I were to not mention the music of Minecraft, and while this has much less of a tangible interaction with the construct of existence in said game, I believe it is the most important part. It is the spirit. Music in the absence of music is very important to a game. Tension can build with terrifying stabs of dissonance, and peace can rest with harmonious softness. A lack of music leaves us to exist as we do in the world without it. What do we feel but nothing while we're doing everything with no music to dictate us? In other words, music speaks to our soul in a way that nothing else can or does, and the absence of music leaves our soul to be quiet. Silence, in a sense, is its own song. Minecraft implements these two states like an instrument with two notes. As music fades in and out, we have the constant noises of nature and our own footsteps to accompany us along the way, reminding us that we are someone. And this is existence. Our lives filled with an absolute need for something, a now what, if you will, something to do, someone to be. What lets us be more than music? Music says more than we ever can. I've spent a long time putting together my house and farm, all while fending off monsters and spreading light around my area with torches. I'm not hungry because I just ate. I want to try enchanting some stuff with experience I've gained. My cows are mooing in the background and my chickens are clucking everywhere. Faintly, oh so faintly, a melody begins to play, just as the sun sets, setting the sky ablaze with color. I can't help but stop and listen. Music swelled as my heart grew in fond memory of starting 100 games before this one. I felt within myself that I am someone, somewhere. But time was short. I had to get wood to fashion a boat and a crafting table if I wanted to leave to find new land and resources. I didn't have to, but I could. I saw more opportunity in that because I needed food and a bed to survive. I came across the mast of an old pirate ship and almost drowned trying to get what was inside the chest. I found myself in a field with horses as night fell, and I ran for my life from a baby zombie. I was already low on health and I needed food to run. I was being shot at and chased. Soon I found my salvation. A village in the distance. I busted past a pack of creepers who hissed behind me, and I hopped into my boat to cross this final lake. Landing in my newfound bed, I gave a sigh of relief, knowing I'd be monster-free in the morning. Well, mostly monster-free. Soon I made it back to the meadow I found. There was a spot carved out in the wall that I wanted to build around, so I chopped up some trees and made myself a shoddy cabin. Craftsmanship isn't living to me. I love the caves. Soon I had some coal and iron to be nice and proud of. I had accidentally found a zombie spawner after following all their noises, and I was petering around my inventory as if I were looking around my room for my stuff. By the time I was ready to take a break, I had passed by another cave that had who knows what awesome stuff in it. I had both not died and lived in 1 hour, survived and thrived. Day by day I was, day by day I am, and there was so much more to do. Minecraft has captured something so real and harnessed it, put it in a miniature yet expansive world of fantasy that is most like reality I've ever played. We are given the ultimate decision to participate or not. That is the beauty of existence.